NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Washington football team. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On first and 10, it's Gibson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Second and 9. To throw, Kaepernick. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
So on fourth down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they'd place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. They're going to look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And some room to work. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out, something that lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one. Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now left side on the swing pass. Nifty move. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
We're scoreless after one. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. Looking deep here for Ebron. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Normally, being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run with Gibson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. And Washington, they feel like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. On the counter, Gibson.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
6 yards left on second down.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. That is caught inside the 5. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Gibson is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Gibson again, trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. Now Kaepernick operating on the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. tough time to take the sack. Now it's 4th and goal, and that's a loss of 6. And his kick is indeed good.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is caught by Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw here. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here. And this is going to be incomplete. More problems here. Once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
I didn't like the play call. I loved it. Running situation for sure on 4th and short. They got the defense to commit too many men in the box to stop the run and have the guts to go for the pass instead. And as a result, they're set up 1st and goal.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Gonzalez's kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 67 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line, because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Kaepernick. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Final shot before half for Kaepernick. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair. Just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. 2nd half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Here's McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. So a stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Touchdown, Washington. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Now for the point after. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught, They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a first down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you dispute it a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more, and take the decision out of the hands of the official.
Well, there he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And Anderson's got it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
89 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
It's 2nd and inches at the 21-yard line.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. That'll be taken in by Anderson. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line.
McCaffrey.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Here's Humphries.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's true.
That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. He finds his target, Ebron. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second down and 3. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Steps away to his left, and he'll just get rid of it.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
On third down, it's Gibson, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Eluding the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on third down and move it closer. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Brian Burns in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 102 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And some room to roam now. Runs over it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play there out of the running game.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's a quick throw right side. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Here's Humphries. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Kaepernick. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10 to throw Kaepernick. Forced out to his left. That's into the hands of his tight end Bates. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Buying time to his left. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. They'll go again with Gibson. And he fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Slide for the PAT. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game at
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Gets this to Moore. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Now a give, right side, McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as it's stopping with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. Now here's a timeout as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.